Well, good morning, folks. Actually, good afternoon here almost in about half an hour. Welcome to 3D Bunkhouse, Montana. Um, I'm learning on my Ender 3 3D printer from Creality. Oh, I got it come Christmas. Oh, I love this little thing. Um, first hint I'll give you, and absolute first hint, do not take anything I say as gospel. I am learning. um, I'm learning through the internet and YouTube. Um, Man, there's some great videos out there on YouTube. Uh, 3D printing nerd. Man, that guy is incredible. I've learned most of my stuff from him. Uh, give him a thumbs up, give him a like, all that good stuff. I hope to someday meet him at one of the maker things. This is the project I'm working on. And this is as I say, I'm a beginner, so I'm basically preaching to beginners. So, let's all learn together. This is a vertical axis wind turbine I'm doing. Let me look around here. Can I see? Everybody see it? Yes. Okay. And it's fairly tall. It's going to end up being about height-wise about 4 foot tall for this part. There's going to be 3 of these in a row on my porch landing. So it'd be boom, boom, boom. And then I'll be connecting them to a generator that I'm going to also build from 3D printing. This will take quite a while. I'm printing parts, all that. One of the first things I've found recently is when you're combining colors, it's best to probably just do it in each individual section. However, you can meld them together like I'm doing right here, right now on here. You must make sure that they're the same exact type of filament. Like I'm using PLA right now. That's what the industry seems to use. But there's a lot of colors do and don't match. Like glow in the dark, this top one, it's glow in the it doesn't really stick to almost really any of them that I've found. I'm probably going to find down the road that I'm wrong on that and that it does stick to something. But for right now, my beginner's view on it is it sticks to nothing except itself. And another thing that I've learned recently, because this is kind of like Star Trek. You walk up to a wall and say, replicate something for me. It's not nearly that simple, and it takes forever. So far, I've got about 53 hours into these 2 parts. But you can go into the programs. I've been using Tinkercad, Tinker CAD, CAD. It's a free web-based program, so you don't even have to worry about saving up your stuff. They do it for you. It's wonderful. First I made this, and when I went to print it, I filled it with about 10% fill. And it's quite heavy for its size. It's very stiff, very strong, but, and I just kind of let the slicer pick the thickness of the walls, and they're fairly thin. Well, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do something, so I watched YouTube, and a couple of the guys showed me how. I thickened the walls of this and totally got rid of the infill. It's gone, there's nothing. By itself, yeah, it's still a little bit flimsy, but the shape and everything gives it some good strength. When I put the next layers and all that, it becomes quite rigid. And there was that one. Well, it's computer. You can always just upgrade. So what did I do? I went into the program. I thickened the walls just a little bit more because I wanted to get rid of a little bit of the sponge. And then right here around the noses, the nose and the saddle, or whatever you want to call them, I put an extra layer of thickness on both sides of about a millimeter. And that seems to really just solidify this thing. It's doing wonderfully. Got the speed going at about 74%. I haven't really figured out how to measure the exact millimeters on this particular machine. I know it's there, but even when I go into it, it shows percent. So for now, I'm just learning the percentages. That right now, this particular PLA loves 74% speed at about 212 degree hot end, and I've got the bed at about 60. I initially set it down at 72, and then when it with no fan. Now once it got set down and the machine, it's, oh, this is wonderful. I really don't know if the others do this or not, but it just, when you get that first layer, it just kicks up the fan, kicks down your temperatures, all that. It sets it back down to 60, and it seems to just love it. It always wants to set the hot end temperature down to 200, and I immediately kick it back up to 212, 215, because that seems to be what this particular PLA loves. If anybody's knows how to make it not do that, leave a message in the comment box. I'll learn how to do that, because it is kind of annoying to have to sit there on a big project and wait for that. Just recently discovered this stuff. Wonderful, wonderful glue. I've only used it on this one, and one other minor project, because I just discovered it. One of the guys on the YouTube, you know. It doesn't seem to gum up the platform like other methods. No overspray, like spraying. Oh God, don't go down that route. Do not go down the spraying route. It just plain does not work. It gums up your fans. Then you start collecting dust. I mean, I've got to clean this fan. It's bad. But that's what we're doing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. I'm not funded by anybody at this moment. I speak well of this machine because I love it. Now, would I take a subscription? Oh yeah. But hey, come back later when I learn how to do more stuff, both with the internet stuff and with this. You guys will know it. And I'll keep you on updates on the project. Later on, have a great day. Now if I can figure out how to stop it. Okay, bear with me, folks. I'm trying to figure out how to